Alright, welcome back to another Mortal Kombat 11 video. And in this video, I want to talk about who I think that mystery woman that we see at the end of the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer could be. The first one I want to throw out there is the one that everyone has thrown out there. And that is, I think she's the mystery woman in Jade and Katana's endings in MK9 and MKX. I think that is the best possibility given what we know right now. Because in both those endings, she wanted to redo what Raiden did. Reimagine Shao Kahn's death, fix all these things. And so I think that's a high possibility. Now, this game should intertwine with Deadly Alliance from the original timeline. Because like we know, MK9 was Mortal Kombat 1 through 3. MKX was Mortal Kombat 4. So this should be Deadly Alliance. And so I do think we could still get a Deadly Alliance in this game. And who would the Deadly Alliance be? Well, a lot of people have suggested that it could be Liu Kang Katana. And I think that is a possibility, but now I think that's only half right. I don't think it would be Liu Kang, but rather Katana and Jade. Because in Mortal Kombat 9, we know that Jade, in her ending, sees this mystery woman pops up in Jade's ending. And conveniently enough, MKX, Jade is nowhere to be seen. We see all the other characters who were Revenants, such as Stryker, Smoke, Cabal, Sindel, Liu Kang, Katana, etc. Like, we see all of the other Revenants except for Jade. She does not make an appearance even in the background, and I'm pretty sure this was on purpose. And it's because the mystery woman actually did possess her. So if the mystery woman is possessing Jade, then that means Jade is still not Jade. She's the mystery woman. And that would mean that Katana's MKX ending is possibly going to become canon as well, where the mystery woman now gets in her head, shows her this beautiful Edenia where Katana was the queen and all was well, or the princess, whatever it was, and now she is going to hate corrupt Raiden. She's going to hate him and want revenge. And so now I think our Deadly Alliance could be this mystery woman possessing Jade and teaming up with Revenant Katana in this new modern Deadly Alliance. That is what I think is going to happen, and that is what I hope is going to happen. She wanted to re-envision or reimagine the death of Shao Kahn, and so I think that's where the whole time bending comes into play. And I think she's going to use Katana's help to achieve this. Now, I don't know what role Liu Kang could potentially play, since he is now the Emperor of the Netherrealm. But you gotta think he's going to play some significant part in this. But as far as like a possible Deadly Alliance, I think we're better off with, or we have better odds of it being Jade Katana, with Jade being possessed and Katana just being a Revenant with her viewpoint being altered because of this mysterious woman. So I think the mystery woman is definitely going to be who it is, but we don't know 100%. And so I'm going to give out another thought of who I think she could be, and that is, she could be a protector of a time realm. Like, we've heard of the dream realm and all the other realms that we know of, right? But what if there is a time realm and she's the protector of it, much like Raiden is the protector of Earth realm? And given what has happened in the timeline because of what Raiden has altered and all that, she foresees something much worse than what would have happened with Armageddon. I don't know what it could be. Maybe it's the one being freed. He becomes whole again in this timeline now. And so now this mystery woman is trying to fix what Raiden has screwed up. And so she's not really the bad guy, but rather the good guy, but I don't know, also the bad guy. I don't know. It could be very confusing in whatever direction that could go in. But I could see there being this whole time realm that could be a possibility, and she's the protector, or maybe she's a corrupted protector, and now she's like trying to fiddle around with time for whatever reason, whatever, maybe she just wants to cause chaos, I don't know, by crossing all these different timelines, and that's why we see like 2 scorpions. I don't know, that is a possibility to me. And another possibility I'm thinking of is maybe she is a servant of the Dragon King Onaga, and in this current flow of time that Raiden has caused to happen, there's no possible way Onaga will return. And so in order to fix this, she bends the time to where it would go back to where Onaga will come back. Because maybe in this alternate timeline, you know, in Cassie Cage's ending, she kills Shujinko. So maybe because Shujinko's death happened, Onaga cannot be freed, and he is still dead. He's never resurrected or anything like that. And because of that, we never will see Onaga until this mystery woman starts fiddling around, and maybe she actually succeeds. Maybe she pulls off a Thanos type thing where she actually succeeds. And then at the end of the game, we see Onaga emerge. And the whole time, this woman was a minor character. She was just a servant to Onaga. She had no real importance. And so she was like a puny character in comparison to what is to come. That is a possibility, and I think that could potentially happen. But I still think it's the mystery woman. I also think it could be a blend. I think maybe the mystery woman is this protector of time. She sees things going wrong with what Raiden did. And so while in the time realm, she's next to that hourglass and that's her real form. But in order to get to the mortal's world, earth realm, outworld, all that, she has to possess somebody. And so she chose Jade as a host. And so maybe that's what it is. Maybe she is the protector of time, and that's who the mystery woman is. She is the protector of time. She possessed Jade in order to get into the real world and form an alliance with Katana. And so now we'll have our deadly alliance. We'll have this whole thing going down with Raiden versus Katana and Jade, and that would be great. But the mystery woman succeeds, frees Onaga. Now Onaga is resurrected, and now it's this whole thing where you got corrupt Raiden taking on Onaga, and then he fails, and it leaves us with that. It leaves us with dead Raiden, Onaga holding the amulet of Shinnok, and then the game's done. We're just left with that little cliffhanger of what's going to happen for MK12. I think those are possibilities. The only one that I'm not 100% on is with this woman being an elder god. I'm not buying that because we just went through that with Shinnok. I cannot see a scenario where this woman is another elder god turned bad, because that's back-to-back games with the same plot. Sure, her intentions could be different, but still, it's another elder god that went evil. Like, we can't do that again. I mean, at that rate, we'll have like no elder gods by the end of this. So I don't think it's that. I think it's more likely that this is the mystery woman, a protector of time, or a servant of Onaga, or maybe a combination of all those things. But I think that is what we're going to see, and I think that's what she could be. Then again, maybe she's just a very powerful sorceress that we've never met before, who through the years has studied and mastered and perfected the use of time, and is somehow able to manipulate time. Maybe not on her own, but with that giant hourglass. Maybe she discovered it. Kind of like in Deadly Alliance when Quan Chi discovered the ancient ruins of the Dragon King's army. When he found that, he used it to his advantage by teaming up with Shang Tsung, and they were going to resurrect the army and all that. Maybe that's what this mystery woman is. Maybe she is a powerful sorceress who has found this ancient hourglass and has studied it, and now has learned how to reverse time in specific manners where she can manipulate it and bend it in certain degrees, and now she is trying to use that to her advantage, to where she can take over the realms or something. Who knows? Maybe that's a possibility. Maybe she's just a very powerful sorceress. With Quan Chi dead and Shang Tsung dead, neither one of those are guaranteed to come back, even though they have teased Shang Tsung with Ermac's ending, where he comes back from the dust or whatever and starts absorbing the souls of Ermac. Both of those sorcerers are still dead. So this woman could be our sorceress to take their place, and she would be another evil sorceress with new intentions and a new purpose with this giant hourglass that she's using to manipulate time. But I still would be curious as to what role is Jade playing in this, because we don't see her in MKX, and that's why I still would have to say the mystery woman in her ending is still the most likely. And I think we're about to see a really cool Jade Katana alliance. Fingers crossed that that's what it is, but who knows. Okay, so I came up with another theory while editing, and it's maybe that the mystery woman is an elder god, but she's not evil. She's actually good, and she's going to kind of replace the role of what Raiden once was. She's not going to relinquish her status as an elder god. She's still going to stay an elder god, but she is going to recruit several fighters, not from just one timeline, but from several timelines, to stop Dark or corrupt Raiden, because he's just too powerful for the current fighters in the current timeline to defeat him. And so what they do is what she does is she goes to several different timelines, brings in multiple fighters, and so she is an elder god possibly, but not an evil one. And if that's the case, a little unfortunate for Fujin that he doesn't get to play protector of Earthrealm and all that, and instead some elder god's going to come in and do it. But that is another possibility, and if that's what's going to happen, that must mean there's going to be a lot of death in this story mode, because Raiden is about to destroy a bunch of people to the point where this elder god's like, yeah, I'm going to have to pull in some backup from other timelines. But who knows? That's just another theory I had pop in my head while recording or while editing. So who knows? I'm going to end the video there, and I will see you all in the next one.